Hello and welcome to the Switch Underground. My name is Danny. We are back with some more What Remains of Edith Finch on the Nintendo Switch. In our last episode, it was a little depressing. We did old Gregory's story there, and we're gonna move on. It looks like we are gonna
my mom ever writing poetry, and yet
take a look at Gus, who looks like he died.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
Uh-oh.
Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta turn this up a little bit for me. There we go. Okay. I hope everybody's having a good day today, man. It's morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are.
My father made him come, of course,
That's a good
but
one.
Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Sounds like a teenager.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I remember.
Oh boy. Oh, this is the wedding down there. They're not moving. Alright, where's the next little stanza here? What? I don't see anything else. Little totem. My magical kite string that can go through anything.
When
Nice.
the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Oh dear. The bird. Gus is not happy. Teenagers get like that though, dude. You remember when you were a
Wind
teenager?
picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
That's all we did. Oh. This kite
The rain
wrecking
came down
shop,
in
dude.
buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
It ain't the tent that's getting destroyed, dude. It's me with my kite of doom.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Alright. I wish that. Pick up more stuff, I guess. Oh. I got me a house, dude. Oh, that's a no bueno. Did I get
I wish
schwacked?
that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Oh no. I died.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Wow, okay. Well, that wasn't so bad. I mean, it's sad that they died, but dang. This family have issues.
My mom
Let's
moved up
climb.
to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Oh, so this is Mom's room? Oh, look at this computer, dude. Okay, do we open the window or look at this first? Let's look
She
at
spent a
this.
summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Good old Calcutta. So that looks like I can go down. Or we can read a Bible.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about. but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
And now he opens the window.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
Oh, wow.
Lewis was born a year later.
What an origin story this family has. And now that
When
we
my
know
dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
that we were pregnant,
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Edith, Milton, Lewis. Dude, you could get lost in this house. And for as long as this stuff has been supposedly supposed to have been here, it's in ridiculously good condition.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Sure. Just add on another freaky room.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Wow, so this is like
But
a
it didn't
classroom.
last.
Nothing ever lasts, does it? Not here. To teach and learn, 7 ways to create a fulfilling classroom. Wow, she even got herself a little Chromebook. Look at that. The scientific method. Man, the set piece for this game is just so good. You could do so much with this. And they have.
The beginning
Whoa.
of the end was Milton's 10th birthday,
Uh-oh.
when Edie gave him a castle.
Is this Milton's castle?
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Oh, that's paint. Oh, God. Thank you. Well, sure is nice here. Good view. Oh, we are blocked by the vases. At least it's finally starting to cool down, dude. Fall officially finally feels here. Got my old man sweater on. You can't see it because there's no cam in this one, but definitely got the old man vibes here. Alright, so. Ooh, it's an elevator. Man, could you imagine just chilling up here at night? So cool. Although pretty revealing. You're not doing anything you're not supposed to, you know?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Cool. Open it. Oh, it's a little flip book. Huh. This is cute. He paints the flip book in the flip book. He paints a doorway. Narnia. Believe. Go in. And then he disappears.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Dude, how do you deal with this? Like, everybody in your family just, like, disappearing. It's gotta be heavy on the heart, dude.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Seems like Mom spent most of her adult life sealing doors. And he was quite the little crafty guy, wasn't he?
I think
Architecture.
Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Architecture. Painting. How beautiful.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
He found something in the house? Okay, I think we're done with this part. We can move on. The theme of this entire family. Moving on. Guess we go up here, yeah?
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Why?
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Well, why wouldn't you, dude? Look how awesome this place
Everyone always
is.
told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Oh, there's a hookah in here. Oh, he was into the ganj, dude. Are we in for like a druggy like sequence here? That would be pretty radical. Oh, maybe not. How do we get in? Now let's remember, I am preggers. I guess we're gonna go up this way. Time to get in the ladder. Oh, what is this? Oh, chairs. Okay. Do they do anything? Can you like swing out? See, I thought there was no power, but there sure is a lot of lights on. Oh yeah, I'm in a boat. Down into the old hookah den, dude. Video games.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar.
Uh-oh.
That part of him lived on.
Oh, tell me we get to play this. But let's look in here first. Oh man, he's got a... Could you imagine this being your streaming room? You're just in here all day? I mean, sad, but...
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
I could see that. You want to latch on to something that doesn't define you, but you've chosen to
Lewis
define
and I
you.
spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Yeah, I feel that. I appreciate the makers of this game for not enabling that mechanic. Unless you're actually in the game, then you seem to die always. Ooh, a letter from Mom.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Uh-oh.
Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh my gosh.
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Ha. Oh, hello, little Lewis. Oh wow, this is kind of cool.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
Wow, so this
Then
is like
something moved.
twin sticks here, dude.
Bats
He's Batman.
and toads.
He is not Batman. So with one stick I gotta do the fish, and then the other stick I gotta control Lewis. I'm in a labyrinth. I'm lost. He'd feel his way about. Well, I went this way. I couldn't go in the water. Oh, there it is.
And things
Wow.
that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
I think he was hoping the same thing, as we all are.
But he found something more.
The hookah.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
Uh-oh. This is so cool. They got this little mini game. I'm
even
playing like
encouraged
60 games in one here.
It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
A doggo.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Is this gonna get me copyrighted again? They did that in the last episode when
And
I was in
songs for them
Gregory's
to play.
bathtub.
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery,
All he did was...
but his
Do
chopping
his
was as
fish.
reliable as ever.
Well, I
Then
mean...
one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination,
Uh-oh.
so he could do whatever he wished.
What kind of things do you choose to do when you
He held
realize
an election for mayor.
that you can do anything? It's kind of
And
like
he
a
won.
dream where you try to take control, right?
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering.
I have to go, my friends. Godspeed.
It became a game for him.
A game that's slowly overtaking it. His entire life. Look at this.
Conquer a city, then immediately push on.
Pretty soon I won't even be able to see the cannery.
New Louisville.
This is
St.
wild.
Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to
Minneapolis.
go home from the cannery.
He was just daydreaming, chopping...
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Is that Mom? I see the mom jeans.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Handsome queen.
handsome queen.
Oh, I see you can choose different paths here. Look how the...
The queen was on her own quest for
What does she want? She wants some sinister serpents.
sinister serpents.
But why? My God, the creativity here is so amazing.
He followed the sound of her
Silver harp, dude. Oh, no, wait. He's Indian. He would do the sitar.
electric sitar.
I gotta hit these, right? I love the sound of the sitar, dude.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh my God, dude. I see almost nothing of the
He
world
knew the
now.
world was all in his imagination.
But it's all he saw. Wow. This whole, like, imaginary game has taken over.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
He had become...
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Uh-huh.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Hello, mate. Uh-oh. Where am I now? My imagination's gone. Can I go back to it? I can't. So this is pretty, like, devastating, right? Like, just being ripped out of your world back to this grimy, dingy existence. But he has things.
He began to forget the world we know.
Wow. Look at this. What a set piece.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
It's gotta be hard to work in a place like this, dude. Just surrounded by so much death. Oh, that's me.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Hi, Lewis. You okay there, buddy? No? Yikers. Rough day at the cannery. Not really sure where we're supposed to go here. Just surrounded by a bunch of dead fish. I guess I can go up, huh?
I still thought I could save him.
But
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
hey,
The palace would be packed with his companions.
hey guys, I'm just Lewis, man. Video games, they say, are the ultimate escape, but really, it's your imagination, isn't it?
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Sweet Jesus, a cat. Maybe I got into some of them old fermenting peaches of Walters, dude. Holla.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
'Tis I. Lewis, thank you. Thank you everyone for showing up. Confetti, nice touch. Cat, you be cool.
There was only one thing left to do.
Get married. Or kill the old Lewis.
Bend down his head.
Wait, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. We don't gotta do this. Do we? Oh my god, this is wild.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Oh my god. What the H, dude?
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Well, damn. That was extremely imaginative and entertaining and very sad. My god. Alright, I think we do one more story, then we get out of here.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Wait, so we left Grandma?
I wish we'd stayed,
Is this Edie's room?
but I understand why we left.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, this is Edith's spot. Alright, I think we're gonna pause it here. So, because I have a feeling we're gonna get
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
into Edith's stuff, and I don't want to take away from that. So sad. Anyways, this has been another super exciting and happy, not happy at all, episode of What Remains of Edith Finch. When we come back, I believe we're going to explore the tail end of everything, where it looks like Edith tried to pack things up, but just couldn't. Or maybe this was Mom's last attempt to salvage some things before she left, but be good to each other, man. It's a crazy time out there, elections and stuff. And don't forget that we are all in this together. You know what I like to think about? I like to think about a meteor. And I live in an apartment complex, and I think about the meteor striking the very heart of it. We're all kind of in a circle. And you know what we would do in that moment? Evaporate all of our differences. They would be gone. There's always this concept that I think about called the car crash. And I only think about it because whenever stuff has gotten super bad in my life, and it's a multitude of different components, all it takes is one mortality check, one disaster, one truly life-altering experience that makes all of that shit go away. You become human, you become a neighbor, you become a friend, and political parties dissolve, differences dissolve, preferences dissolve, opinions dissolve, and together, your only goal is to carry on. And I think that is oddly making me choke up a little bit. Mostly because we forget about that. And it's no secret that this entire channel's existence is for my children, should something terrible happen to me, but if something did happen to me, I know that everyone around me, and if they agree with anything I'm doing or not, they would be there. Because I only surround myself with good people. Not the same people that are the same as me, but good people. And it's important to never lose your humanity. No matter what. So be good to each other, and I will see you guys as equals and humans, no matter who you are or where you are, in the next one. Take care.